All right, hello all. So here today because I've been getting the call to put out the call of action that everyone should be getting now. Okay, they've guided me that this is a massive call for everyone. All of humanity should be getting this call, which is the call on retreating, going back to nature and retreating back to nature and planning to start the planning phase of the building of the communities. We are meant to be communities. We are meant to be a village. You know, it takes a village, right? Remember that saying? It takes a village to raise a child. And this is true. We've been very separated. We've been separated for so long from, by all means, like all over are these things that have kept separating us, okay? Different things. And all of them put in by powerful people, beings, whatever you want to call it, over us to control us and to keep us separate from each other, because each other, when we're together, we are much stronger and we have a very pure connection. And that's tried to separate us in many different ways. Class, color, religion. We have been being separated. And it's time, when this rolls out and the new ways and the new earth rolls out, then that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter. We're all a soul. We all are from God's love. We all came from that. Even that stuff did. The evil, bad stuff did. But that doesn't mean, we accept it and it's okay. How we defeat that, how we get away from that, is we come together. That is how. We come back to communities. We live with nature and with each other and with our connection to the divine, to God's love. All right, so I did a live on this on Facebook, but I'm trying to switch my stuff over. So some of my videos might be out of order depending where you're seeing this at, because I'm trying to get things kind of moved over and on different platforms. So now is the time for the call. It is in November of 2020. It's time for the call. This is the call out that you should be feeling a tugging. You should be feeling a tugging to get back to nature, to grow community, for community type stuff, family, going in nature, getting land, okay? Being away from the chaos, away from all this distraction, away from it all. If you're not hearing the call, then there is a reason. The reason being is that you are being either distracted, you have some healing work still to do, and most of it is usually distraction, or you're in too much fear that you're blocking that out, okay? So, and it could be some simple things, things that aren't hard, or but no matter what, they're saying most people should still be deep down inside feeling this urge, feeling this need and urge to get away, to retreat, and to be on land. Whether you think about it by yourself or as a community, you are being called to retreat, to get away, get land, okay? Be with nature again, and community within that. So this is that call saying that if you're not hearing it, then there is something distracting you. If you're not hearing it, then you need to turn off the TV, or you need to turn off your mind, or you need to turn off the division games like race, politics, and that kind of stuff. And not saying that stuff's not important, because yes, we do need to know some of that, but where our real power, where we truly make a difference, is not in anybody else, but in ourselves and each other, our brothers and sisters, each other. We come together and we heal and we're whole, and we start building something that we know deep inside that is truly free. True freedom comes from within ourselves and comes in our fellow brothers and sisters. We all want the same thing. Most of us want the same thing, which is to be free, which is to love each other and be at peace with each other. Yes, we truly do. But it's coming back to that, remembering that, and it's listening to your heart. And sometimes there's healing work that is needed, right? So if you're afraid like somebody might hurt you or backstab you or do this and that's because that needs healing. We really can't control other people. I mean, it's true, we cannot, but we can control ourselves. We can control how we think of other things. Our thoughts really do make a huge difference. It truly is 100% true. Our thoughts make a difference. And when you think of water, and water holds thoughts and holds memory, right? And we're mostly made up of water. So if we're just seeing chaos, destruction, fighting, fear, all this stuff, that literally changes our body. That literally changes our thoughts. That literally is fear. It puts us in this fear mode. And many emotions are associated with fear. Stress is, of course, hate and, hurt. So many things are associated with fear. It's hard to lump them all. But anything that is not a divine, pure connection and makes you feel good or makes you question another in a way. Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me go back here. Okay, because yes, there is evil in the world, right? But that's not us as humans. That is a few powerful groups and people who have wanted to control humanity, control us, okay? But we as humans are not born that way. We all come from God. We all come from the love. And that's where we're to return. And we also, as a people, do crave affection. We actually touch, and this is what we're here for too, is to feel these feelings. And we are to connect with each other. But the powers that be that I just talked about, yes, they have divided us and separated us and made it hard. But that's not how we truly are as a people, okay? So it's not that I'm telling you not to see the bad things or evil things going on. So that, I'm going to put that there. You should know that. That's why I said we need to know these things. But we change this by realizing it, but then saying in ourselves, okay, well, who am I and what do I do? Remembering who you are, what you are here for, and having the connection, pure connection with our Mother Earth, our Father Heaven, God, cosmos, and Earth, and knowing we are all connected. And God loves us all and has made us all in His image, which is love. In its image, it's love, okay? So for us to break the chains of that prison planet, break the chains of the powers that be, we come together. That's how it works. United. United we stand, divided we fall. And that is a very good saying for us as a humanity. So this is the call that it is time to start retreating, to start getting in that time of planning, and therefore to move on to build and create and get our communities going. All right, so here I'm going to read this little passage here. Change is not a threat to your life, but an invitation to live. Change is life. Life is change. Angels are angels who help us welcome and enjoy change as a natural part of life. Change means that from moment to moment, things become different and new. Change is also growth. When we grow spiritually, we experience changes within. And here is where difficulties may arise in adult minds. Spiritual growth is not easy because we all have a natural human resistance to the unknown. We often want to keep things the way they are and cling to the familiar, even if the familiar is less than satisfying and far from happy. Although change is often threatening to us, we have nothing to fear and everything to gain by accepting it in our lives. The angels encourage us to let go of the familiar and embrace the unknown with trust and openness. Angels teach us that as we welcome change, we will be able to make the best choices in each moment. Change is fun. Change is fresh. Change is challenging. Change is life. And I'm going to say this too. It reminds me of that song, Time Marches On. And he says, the only thing that stays the same is everything changes. And that's very true, friends. So, I did a similar video on Facebook as well, but I can't download those and put them on here, or I just don't know how yet. Not sure. And I was guided to draw a card while I did that. And this is what we got. We got vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. You deserve a rest. Time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, or playing in the snow. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, body, and spirit with plenty of rest and simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magical things. You may be going away on a family vacation, short getaway, or romantic trip. It is important to remember the everlasting memories and bond you are creating. I enjoy a vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. All right. So, we're being told here, times could get difficult. We really don't know, and I don't know. I'm a medium and a channel, and I just don't know, because it depends on what humanity and free will and all that stuff, what everybody chooses. But I do know my vision, and the vision that is the loving route and peaceful route. And that doesn't mean that there won't be any chaos or won't be things that happen. But I do know, no matter what, I choose to keep my vision and eyes on the beautiful place and coming together as humanity again and being free, truly being free. And this is asking us to retreat, take time to retreat, just get away from it all. Get away from it all and take time away. Start planning, start looking for land maybe. That's the thing you can do. And just take this time to get out of all the hustle and bustle and retreat, relax, a literal vacation if you need to, adventure, and start planning. Start planning for the building phase, for the coming together, for you getting out in nature, whether it could be by yourself. I think eventually we'll become communities, but you could be by yourself to begin with, who knows. And doing all that, getting prepared. All right, guys, so that's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.